I used to save change for special moments, birthdays, holidays, days that just felt important enough. In between, I just kind of stayed the same. Looking at myself in the mirror, I realized how often I wait to feel like myself. My birthday is coming up, right? And this hair was meant for that moment. But during my wash day, something in me just shifted. I asked myself, why not now? Why not feel good in the middle of your ordinary days? Bonnets are comforting, they're easy, and they make my life simpler. But honestly, sis, me wearing it throughout the whole entire day just because I'm in the house does not make me feel confident. And confidence is something that really matters to me in this season. This is my season of self-discovery, and I'm really learning that caring for myself does not have to wait for any occasion. I'm realizing that sometimes it's just as simple as choosing myself quietly and intentionally every single day. This moment I felt wasn't just about my hair. I felt like it was about me paying attention to what makes me feel like me, outside of my roles, my titles, and outside of expectations. This is me loving myself in small ways and trusting that those small choices are gonna be truly how I find myself again. So sis, welcome to living life beyond motherhood. Hey lovelies, welcome to the next day of the vlog. So I decided let me put some wand curls into this hair because it does not match the color of my hair. And so because it doesn't fully match, I thought let me curl it at least so that it's a little bit easier or looks a little bit better up top with the blend and it's not like too noticeable. I wanted to do this tomorrow, but I thought to myself, tomorrow's not going to be a good time to do it because tomorrow is my 6-week appointment checkup so that they could take a look at my incision, take a look at my abdomen, and just make sure that everything is okay and healing well. And then by the grace of God, I'll have my thumbs up to be able to start working out again and just getting myself to a space where I am, I guess, just feeling a little bit better about myself. Felt really nice yesterday having my hair done, walking around the house. I put on a nice outfit, and so I felt really good and confident, but I still am at this space, you know, postpartum. I think it's natural for women to kind of have that feeling of wanting a piece of you back, I guess. And so I think I'm just entering that stage where I'm just kind of looking at myself. I'm like very gorgeous. I look great, but I don't feel like my absolute self. Obviously, you go postpartum and you're like, okay, let me just try on something. And of course that thing doesn't fit and then you start thinking all sorts of stuff. So I'm trying to stay positive. This is the 3rd time now I'm going through this. So I kind of, already know how it kind of goes, the feeling, the emotion, and then the drive to want better for yourself. But I'm in this space where I'm like, I'm not necessarily wanting to get back to my old self or get back to who I was. I feel like I'm in this space where I'm just trying to get to a part of myself where I feel the most me in. Like I feel the most me in whatever body size and shape that I am, knowing that I am healthy and I'm eating well and I'm working out. I've just been thinking about living my life a little bit more than I used to ever think about. Like growing up, I used to not care about going out. Most of the time, I would rather be in my room doing my own thing, reading a book. I think now that I have the 3rd baby and I know how much it does keep me inside and it does keep me from being able to do a few things, I'm now challenging myself or wanting to challenge myself to really live a little bit because I think now I'm realizing more than ever that you only have one life to live. I grew up in a very strict household where we really didn't get to do much, but also my parents were very paranoid with certain things, especially my mom. She was always paranoid about things happening if we were to leave. I think she kind of rubbed off on me because I'm very paranoid a lot of the times. Yeah, so I'm just like really in that space now where I am wanting to learn more about myself, get curious about me, figure out me, what I like to do outside of everyone else's opinions, outside of my roles, outside of my responsibilities. And I've been sitting with myself, thinking about these things, wondering how I was as a kid, as a child. It makes me emotional because I feel like my early ages of years, like I hated it a lot because I felt like I wasn't beautiful. I felt very insecure, and a lot of it came from other people's perception of me. It came from other people's opinions about me, how I look like, how I dress, all of the things. And I felt like that was my identity. That was who I was. In college, I didn't really explore much either because of just the fear that I had and wanting to make sure that I studied and I got my degree and I made my parents proud and all of the things. And I did explore to a certain extent. Now, I do have some bad stories. Oh, I need to put my rings back on because I do not like doing my hair and all that when I have rings and jewelry on. But anyways, I am just trying to figure out who Beverly is outside of the role of being a mom. I feel like I do really well in those areas of being a mom, wife, friend, sister, all of the sorts, but I don't do well with just being Beverly. And that is what this diaries is about. Beyond Motherhood Diaries is just me sharing my thoughts about who I want to be, who I want to become, and trying out new things. I have a hard time dealing with things when it is not what I'm used to because it makes me uncomfortable. And being that kind of way keeps me from exploring and figuring out a lot of things because I just like consistency and stuff. I just like the known. I don't like the unknown. Just pray that I can stay consistent and not give up on myself and give up on this journey of finding who I really am. I'm literally about to be 32 years old and I feel like I don't know myself as much as I thought I did. So yeah, tomorrow I feel is like the real start to everything. And that's why I really wanted to have like this one-to-one with you guys right now, because tomorrow when I get ready, I know I'm not going to be able to get ready and talk because my daughter is going to be sleeping, my husband is going to be sleeping, and I do not want to wake them up while I am talking. So I would love for you guys to follow along on the journey, whether you're watching this next year or you're watching this in the next couple of months or you're watching it right now. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of fun getting to know each other. But yeah, this is how the hair looks like. I don't know how long the curls are gonna last. It says it's human hair. It doesn't smell like it's human hair, but it is very, very beautiful. Like the curls are gorgeous. This is giving me, oh, hold on, not me having a whole piece that I did not curl right here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? It's beautiful. It's like nice Hollywood curls. Hollywood curls. Nice Hollywood curls. Hollywood. Give this hair a little curl. You finna like it. Yo, yo. Give this hair a curl. You finna like it. Yo, yo. Hair is done. We are looking good. Let's go see if I'm cleared, shall we?
Feels like the first time. Throw away all my pride. Don't wanna say I love you first, but holding it in just might make me burst. Love in the open, daydreaming, hoping, melting in our make-believe new worlds. Whispering winds bring the remembrance that you're my girl. No shame, no game. honey dipped. I'm yours till
3 kids.
Yes.
How's that going?
It's tough. Just trying to find a routine.
Yes.
It's tough.
It takes time.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to feel your abdominal muscles. Let's see. Alright, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to put your finger right here so you can feel what I'm feeling. I can see how you can feel hard here, hard on that side, and there's like a very, very tiny gap. That's great.
Okay.
That's not a lot. That means your muscles are healing beautifully. So then feed her. When she goes down, then you go take a bath. Instead of doom scrolling, take a bath.
Okay.
Right? Sit in the bath because the warm water is going to vasodilate you. That's going to bring your blood pressure down. The lavender is going to help you with sleep. And then you get in the bed, do not touch the phone. Because you time is meant for recovery. So being on the phone, whatever you're doing to keep you awake is not going to help. That's why you're exhausted. I don't think it's because you're depleted in anything. Now, you are going to be generally depleted because you just had a baby. There's blood loss involved with that. There's nutrients that you gave up to growing this human, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, things are going to be different. But not necessarily, I wouldn't make you spend money on blood work. I'll tell you what supplements that you can take to just help you on your recovery journey, but I wouldn't say doing blood work and that's going to give you any answers because I would anticipate you being deficient in a bunch of things. But not because there's a problem, but just because you just had a baby. Take them so your body can replenish. Okay, keep taking them until you're done. Like I always recommend
And iron
doing
pills?
at least. Yeah.
She doesn't take medicine.
Okay.
I'm reporting.
Do you not have an affinity for pills? For you.
Yes. Thank you. This is so beautiful.
Like they got delivered today, so it's fresh, so you don't have to thaw it like the other ones.
Yay. Thank you for everything. This is
My
awesome. Aww.
Later, mamas, okay?
I see you.
She is so juicy, girl.
Oh my gosh, sis, can you believe it? My 6-week appointment came and went so fast. It was like 1 minute I was counting down and then the next I'm cleared. So here we are. I can move my body again. I'm cleared to work out. But truthfully, I'm honestly feeling like this moment feels like more than just that. It's not just about getting back into the gym. It's not just about losing weight. I really feel like this internal shift is happening. And let me explain. So before I had kids, I was thin, but I wasn't healthy. And after my first 2 babies, all I wanted was to be thin again. But this go around, I just want something different. I'm not chasing a smaller body. I'm chasing a healthier lifestyle, a version of me that truly feels strong and nourished, and a version of me that is present, not just for how I look, but for how I live. And God, He showed me something in this season, how much weight my choices actually carry. Everything that I do, how I eat, how I move, how I care for myself, it all echoes. It inspires my husband to stay consistent with his goals, and it teaches my children how to steward their bodies well. And that is exactly what matters to me. But I also want to be clear about something, okay? I'm not doing this to look good for anyone else, not even for my husband this time, okay? I want to look good and to feel healthy just for me. I decided to start a workout plan with a mommy friend of mine, and this time I'm going to be taking it seriously. Not perfectly, but just intentionally. And beyond fitness, girl, I'm leaning in. I'm going to be taking the next few months to just try new things, to get out of the house more, explore what actually lights me up. I'm not rushing anymore to reinvent myself. I'm not rushing anymore to find out who I am. I'm just giving myself permission to just discover who I already am. This season isn't about proving anything to anyone. It's about alignment, about choosing a life that feels good on the inside, not just one that looks good on the outside. And for the first time in a long time, I'm excited, not because everything is figured out, but because I'm finally listening to myself. So, I'll see you in the next episode of Living Life Beyond Motherhood.